Hello, everybody. It's me, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, also known as BMR, with another subscriber encounter story. It's Friday, 11:55 in the morning. I'm sorry this came out a little bit late. I've gotten a new gig. Steve Stockton, Missing Person Mysteries. I'm a writer for him now. 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, we dropped an encounter stories from national parks and state parks. There's 10 of them. Go check it out. Subscribe to Missing Persons Mysteries if you haven't already. And of course, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, if not. Don't forget, I also have Thursdays at 1 in the East, Brunch with Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, and my new show, Beyond BMR, Tuesdays at 9 in the East. Go check those out. Turn on the alert bell. Because I know a lot of times YouTube has a tendency to turn them off. Enough of that. Let's get on from this encounter. State of Colorado. From subscriber Nick. It was looming 50 yards from the tree line. It was first noticed by my son Brad. A large, shadowy figure that seemed to move from side to side. The positioning of the sun at approximately 9:30 in the morning from our camp made it impossible to make out a physical appearance. Whatever this was, it was big. We looked at this shadow for maybe 5 minutes. Then it faded away. It was rather alarming that this was so close to camp, and furthermore, the thought of a person peering into our camp put me on high alert for my family. This camping vacation took place in Colorado 2011 at the Mueller State Park. It was myself, Nick, my wife Bev, and again, my son Brad. Upon turning back with Brad, 16 at the time, I asked him not to mention of the shadowy being in the woods. He agreed. Walking back from the tree line, we could smell the bacon that Bev was preparing for breakfast. "You outdid yourself, honey," I shouted upon approaching the camp to welcome her and to thank her, Bev, for the feast we were about to consume. My wife had to have made what seemed like 3 pounds of bacon and the gross combination of peanut butter sandwiches for my son Brad. Yuck. Ugh. Just the thought turns my stomach, he laughs out loud. I was happy to see that she was also had some pancakes on a griddle over the open fire. After eating breakfast, the three of us hiked about 1 mile from our camp to a rather sizable lake where we were going to try our luck at doing some fishing. It was a bright, sunshiny day, and the fresh air gave me that natural high. You know that high, Rob, that we all experience with your love of Mother Nature? It just welcomed me. That day. After several hours of fishing, we were delighted to catch an assortment of rainbow trout, some northern pike, and perch. Bev would have her hands full, for sure, in preparing a mouth-watering feast. Upon packing up our gear, we heard some rustling from the tree line. An unfamiliar howl was vocalized, and a rock swooned down from the inside the woods, landing about 10 feet from my son Brad's feet. Panically, I yelled back towards the tree line, and I exclaimed rather loudly, "Who's there?" There was no reply. All of us somewhat frazzled at both the unusual howl, a pitching of the rock, we gingerly made our way back to the campsite. Our fears became heightened upon returning back to camp, as the entire campsite appeared to be vandalized. The tents were tattered and torn, sleeping bags strewn about. Everything we brought was literally littered all over the camping area. The only thing that was missing, however, was the leftover bacon, peanut butter, and the rest of the food that we had brought. My wife broke down and started to cry. Brad tugged at my shirt, motioning me to the tree line, and there it stood. The huge, shadowy figure from earlier in the morning, standing there. The only thing different about this was glowing red eyes. Rob, I had never experienced eye shine during the day, and I do not even think it's possible to see eye shine during the day. Not to mention that glowing red color. I can't say for sure what destroyed our campsite, and I'm also guessing this creature followed us down and likely was watching us while we sat fishing all day. Rob, this is very disturbing. Once again, signed, loyal subscriber, Nick. You know, that, wow. That, you guys, that kind of gives me the creeps. I don't know about you. He makes mention about the shadowy figure earlier during the day. Makes mention about the bacon, the peanut butter, the smell, I'm sure. You know, we've all heard about Bigfoot and bacon, Bigfoot and peanut butter. A lot of people leave these in gifting sites for Bigfoot, which I clearly don't recommend. That's my stance on it. Thing I can't figure out, and I'm going to have to talk to some people that might be more knowledgeable. I don't think eye shine is possible during the day. Do you? You know, what's disturbing, too, is I'm thinking maybe this wasn't even a Bigfoot. The glowing red eyes. I don't recall even getting an encounter about glowing red eyes. I've heard about maybe greens and yellows, whites, off-whites, opaques. This, I don't know. It definitely was something. It was definitely a creature of some sort. Definitely was not human. And it was definitely a terrifying experience. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to Bigfoot to Michigan Rob. Subscribe to Texas Front Porch. We've got 6 shows per week. And again, Steve Stockton, Missing Person Mysteries. I'm a new writer. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to try to put these out on Friday. I got to juggle my schedule now with my new added adventure into this thing that we call high strangeness. Until next time, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, BMR. I'm out and have a great day.